in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. It is Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz, and we have a fantastic show for you guys this morning. A little wet on the road, so be careful if you're up this morning driving around and getting ready to drive around. Get yourselves on over to the lifts for a big day of skiing or boarding. It's a great Saturday. We have a really fun guest coming in. Her name is Kim Blackford. She is with the Literacy Project, and we're going to learn so much from her today. I'm really, really excited about that. And I want to remind everybody that there's only 2 more shows for Mamma Mia at the Battle Mountain High School with the Battle Mountain High School players. Super talented kids. We had them in here last week with Maddie, and later on in the show, we're going to show you a clip from that, and it's going to be really, really interesting. And it'll get you super excited about the 7 p.m. show tonight or the 2 p.m. show tomorrow. Only 2 more programs for you guys to check out. So you're going to want to go check that out at Battle Mountain High School. Super excited about that. And then today, we have Queer Ski Day on the mountain. If you recall, we had Madison and Orlando from Mountain Pride here yesterday. They were a great guest, and they told us all about Queer Ski Day today, and that's taking place. And you can meet at the Beaver Creek Landing at 10 in the morning today. And then the big celebration happens at Agave tonight at 3 p.m. Well, this afternoon, whichever way you like to look at it. So that's really exciting. And then I want to remind everybody that we're giving away tickets to the Ultimate Opry Beer Fest at Nottingham Park that takes place on April 2nd. And we're going to have such a great time with that. So next week, stick around, stay tuned, because we're going to give some great tickets away for that fun event that takes place every single year. I want to tell you about the weather today because we have a great Saturday coming up for you guys. Looking at the weather for this morning, 12 degrees as of 8 a.m. Your high today is only 19 degrees. It's going to be a little chilly today. We have a 30% chance of snow showers, scattered snow throughout the valley, and we have winds west 15 to 20 miles per hour, which means it's going to be super, super windy out there, everybody. So make sure you get the right goggles and all of your proper gear on today. So we take a look at the full day. We have mostly cloudy skies, scattered showers by noon and only 17 degrees. By 4 p.m., 19 degrees, partly cloudy skies. By 8 p.m., 18 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Taking a look right now over there in Denver, 40 degrees and partly cloudy skies. We have a 30% chance of snow showers in Vail with 19 degrees for your temperature today. And then in Eagle, it's only 10% chance of snow showers, 27 degrees over there with partly cloudy skies. And then 20% chance of snow in Avon today, 22 degrees and partly cloudy skies. Now I'm going to take a look at your overnight. 6 degrees tonight, 80% chance of snow showers overnight again, just like we had last night. Sunset tonight is at 7:23 p.m. Now we're going to take a look at the full week tomorrow. We have a 50% chance of precipitation. 26 degrees is your high and 13 degrees is your low. Monday, 40% chance of snow showers, everybody. 20 degrees is your high with occasional snow showers throughout the day. Only 2 degrees for your low overnight. Tuesday, we're going to get mostly sunny skies. Finally, you get a little bit of warmth. That's going to be wonderful. 40 degrees for your high on Tuesday and 24 degrees for your low. And then on Wednesday, it's going to stay nice and sunny for everybody. We only have a 10% chance of snow showers on Wednesday. 46 for your high and 28 for your low. Nice and a little bit warmer for everybody. And then by Thursday, we have a 50% chance of snow showers. They're not going anywhere, everybody. Evening snow showers, in fact. 44 degrees for your high on Thursday and 23 degrees for your low. That's a look at your weather. Now we're going to take it on over to the Resort Report.
This Resort Report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
We've already had just an inch of snow in the last 24 hours. More to accumulate, I am so sure. In the last 48 hours in Beaver Creek, we've had 6 inches total. 299 inches is your season total in Beaver Creek. 58 inches is your base depth. Extended lift hours for everybody, which is super exciting. We got 8:30 to 4 p.m. Nice extension for the evening after noon hours. 25 of those lists are available for everybody. 163 of your trails are available. 98% of that terrain is open in Beaver Creek. We're going to take a look right now over at Vail Mountain. Again, extended lift hours, 8:30 to 4 p.m. In the last 24 hours, we've had 5 inches of snow in Vail. And in the last 48 hours, 8 inches just won't stop coming down, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. 317 inches is our season total, giving us 74 inches for that base depth. Now we're going to go take a look right now and how many lifts we have available for you guys. 33 lifts in Vail. Amazing. 275 trails are open for you guys, giving you an availability for 100% of that terrain. Please be avalanche aware, but have a great day out there on the slopes, everybody. And, of course, your resort report is brought to you by Sun and Ski. They're located here in Avon, and you can get on over there and get gear for any season of the year. That's a look at your resort report. We'll be right back with more great show right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to your Saturday edition of Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Liz, and I love showing you clips of cooking with Tracy in the kitchen. It's colorful cooking that we have. Here on TV8, I have to say, I get super hungry, but I get lots of great ideas that I can go and then tell my husband to make it for me. And this is no different. I'm really excited to see how to go about making a mushroom frittata. Let's all find out from Tracy in Colorful Cooking how we can do this in our own kitchens.
Good morning, Vail.
Okay, happy days for me because I am in the TV8 kitchen. A good morning to you. I'm Tracy Miller with Colorful Cooking. That's my catering business, and my mission with Colorful Cooking is to add fruits and vegetables to everything and eat healthy. So we were talking about getting vitamin D. They say get outside in the sun at least 15 minutes a day and get that vitamin D. It helps with your mood, it helps with your health, and it's just fun to get outside. You can also get vitamin D from mushrooms, and today what we are going to be cooking is a mushroom and mozzarella frittata and some breakfast potatoes. Really easy stuff. I tried to keep it so we only have just a few ingredients and make it really easy on everyone. But first of all, I have to thank Danielle, our manager here, the general manager at TV8, because she asked me what I needed in the kitchen, and I said, I needed a really nice cutting board, and look at what she delivered. It's so nice. First of all, it's a bamboo cutting board, and I wanted to show you this because safety in the kitchen is of paramount importance. And this little red thing right here, that might look like nothing, but it's super duper important because look, my cutting board isn't going to wiggle around. It's not moving around at all. And when you're cooking and when you're chopping with a really sharp knife, you don't want anything wiggling around. You want to have a real secure area. So if you're looking for a great cutting board, personally, I love the wood cutting boards, the bamboo cutting boards. And if you can find something like this, wow, it really makes my day. It's the small things in life, folks. If not, if you have your own cutting board and it starts moving around while you're cutting and you're kind of like chasing it all over the place, then put a wet paper towel underneath it and that will secure it. Okay, so today we've got some mushrooms. I have baby Bella mushrooms. So the baby Bellas are just the smaller portobello mushrooms, and they're actually, if you like button mushrooms better, they're all kind of related. The button mushrooms are the babies. If they grow longer, they become the baby Bella mushrooms. If they grow longer, they become the portobello mushrooms. So they're all related. They have tons of vitamin D, and they also have a lot of zinc. And zinc has been on everybody's radar since COVID because zinc helps improve your immune system and it keeps you strong and it keeps you healthy. So if you're one of those folks that's like, I've been popping zinc pills since COVID and I feel great, awesome, good for you. Now add a few mushrooms to your diet as well. So when you're making a frittata, and a frittata is just really like baked eggs, but you start it off in a pan. So you're going to need a pan that you can move to the oven. So we started off on the stovetop over medium heat. I have coated the whole entire bottom of my cast iron pan with olive oil. Now I'm an olive oil gal. I prefer it over butter. I like butter on my toast, and butter is like a finisher. But when I'm cooking, I always use olive oil. It's healthy for you, and then you just have one oil hanging around. So what we're gonna do now is, this is medium heat. I put my olive oil in the pan after it got warm. And now I'm just gonna kind of lay the mushrooms down. What you wanna do is put your mushrooms down and make sure they all have a nice flat surface. Now this is gonna cook up. Mushrooms cook up really nicely, actually, and it's really hard to overcook them, too. So if you're making this frittata in the morning and you're like running around, you're fixing your hair, you're tending to the children, you're drinking too much coffee, you're talking on the phone, whatever you're doing, you can really just kind of let these just sit here and start to get cooked. All right, so they're gonna have olive oil on one side of everything. And whenever you're cooking anything, you kind of want to make it so that it's spread out so every piece of the meat gets some heat. Same thing as if you're baking something and putting it on a baking sheet. You want to spread it all out. Don't put a big clump on there and then pop it in the oven because it's not going to cook evenly. Spread everything out, give it all some space, let the oil, let the heat kind of go around every little piece of what you have. So we're going to get these mushrooms cooking. I'm going to let them cook in the olive oil without touching them. Don't be an over stirrer. I'm going to let them cook without touching them for about 1 to 2 minutes. And meanwhile, we're going to get our potatoes going. So I decided on the cast iron pan here because I can put that in the oven as well as on the stove top. You can also do that with an all-clad pan, but this one we're going to use actually for our potatoes. So the key to making breakfast potatoes is to boil the potatoes before you cook them. So, It's not really hot. I cooled them down, actually. I'm just joking with you. So what I did is I boiled these new potatoes beforehand, and then I've cooled them down. So this makes the potatoes nice and creamy, and what we're going to do is we're going to chop them up and we're going to cook them on the stove top. This also reduces the cook time, because sometimes potatoes, when you cook them from raw in your pan, they take quite a long time. So once again, I am going to put a little olive oil in my pan, let this bugger heat up. We have a while to cook these, so I'm just going to put them on a low temperature, and I'm just going to chop them up and kind of like big chunks too, because we've got a lot of people in the studio today and they want to eat these potatoes. And we've got the fingerling potatoes, so some of them are little, some of them are big, some of them are purple, which look at that beautiful color. Isn't that so pretty? Gosh, I love those purple ones. And then the white ones. You can buy these at the grocery store. They come in little bags. They're just called fingerling potatoes. And that means that they're young potatoes. And right now, with the spring happening, all of our fruits and veggies are looking so good in the grocery store. It's a totally different place than it was like 2 months ago. So make sure you get your nice, fresh fruits and veggies and the young ones as well, because they're just going to be a little more tender. So we're going to put these guys in our pan over a low heat, because we have a little time, because we will be finishing this up next hour. So I'm just going to make sure I get these in here over the low heat with some olive oil. Flatten it out like I was telling you before. Just make sure everything is getting its own space, its own personal boundaries in our frying pan. And then we're just going to put a little salt and pepper on it. Okay, I just make a salt and pepper mixture. Look at these mushrooms. See, already, just in the few minutes I've been talking, they're already getting nice and cooked. So I'm going to stir them around so we can flip them over. They smell good too. They also have potassium. You know, mushrooms have been medicinal for many, many years, thousands and thousands of years. The Chinese use them all the time. A lot of people use the mushroom powder in their smoothies just to get some of the antioxidants and minerals and vitamins that mushrooms hold. I just love them really anyway. My favorite way is actually cooked. Okay, so now we're going to move over to the eggs. Let's see, we've got the potatoes cooking over low, fingerling potatoes, so they're nice and young. And then we are going to, we're going to kind of scramble up about 6 eggs. And this will probably feed 4 people or so. I like to keep it at 1 to 2 eggs per person, just depending on what age your people are. So me, I like 1 egg a day. So I have 3 in here already. I'm going to crack 3 more. I'd love to tell you that I can crack it with 1 hand, and I used to practice all the time, but I wasted so many eggs, and since eggs are so expensive now, I can't do it. I'm just going to crack them with 2 hands, because that's how it works. Okay, so then we have those 6 eggs in here. We're going to whisk them up really nicely. Eggs are so healthy for you. Do not be afraid to eat eggs. The yolk, it has so many minerals and vitamins. It's actually considered one of the healthiest foods in the world. So always, I just love having some eggs for breakfast in the morning. Okay, so here we go. Now this is the start of our frittata. We have our mushrooms all over like this. A lot of olive oil on the pan. I'm going to turn it down really to low right now. What you need a lot of olive oil for is because you don't want your frittata to stick to the bottom. This is like the hardest part of the frittata. And so we're going to put the eggs all around it. Make sure there's nice coverage everywhere. All right, things are quieting down a little bit. We have our eggs in here. We're going to kind of slow cook the eggs, and we're not going to touch them. What we want to happen now is for the eggs to cook from the bottom, and then once they continue cooking and it feels like they're ready to go, which what I mean by that is that they are cooked all the way on the bottom, and we will check that by kind of wiggling around the middle. Then we're going to pop it into the oven under broil, and we're going to cook the top of the egg, and that is how you make a frittata. So we've got the mushrooms in there. I'm going to put a little more salt and pepper on top. Season everything as you go, so every time you add a new ingredient, we're going to season it, and we're just going to let this slow cook for just a little while the bottom gets completely cooked. So once again, I have my mushroom frittata in my cast iron pan. We are going to try to cook it slowly on the bottom with 6 eggs, and then when we return, we will be cooking the top of it, and we'll be adding some cheese to the top as well. Right now, my potatoes are on low. I don't hear anything going on with the potatoes, so I'm going to turn them up just a little bit because they are nice when they get a little crispy. And once again, we have parboiled the potatoes, and what that means is we cook the potatoes before we cut them up and put them in here to make the breakfast potatoes. And anytime you're cooking potatoes, these fingerling potatoes, if you cook them in water before you sear them up or before you roast them in the oven, they're going to have that creamy texture in the middle, and then they're going to get kind of that crunchy texture on the outside. And now if you can see this, it's starting to kind of heat up and boil a little bit. I'll move those around so the oil gets underneath everything. And our frittata is slow cooking, but still has a little ways to go. So we're just going to let that slow cook for a little while longer. We are going to take a quick break. When we return, we have more Good Morning Vail, and we're going to finish up our breakfast here in just a few minutes. So keep it right here on Good Morning Vail, and thanks for joining us on this St. Patty's Day.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard the Leadville Railroad. A time for family, friends, hot cocoa, and a relaxing trip. Enjoy our heated lounge cars. View snow-capped mountains. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Are you ready to party like it's 1999? Make your plans now for the ultimate Après-Avon Beer Festival, back in Avon April 1st starting at 1 p.m., featuring rad tunes from Blink 90210 and jammy jams from Bandcamp, plus unlimited beer, wine, spirits, and more. Tickets on sale now at avonbeerfest.com. Brought to you by the Town of Avon, Bighorn Toyota, CDOT Mustang, PSI Plumbing, Can Do MS, and Pazzo's Pizza. avonbeerfest.com.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's a Saturday morning, and have you ever been left with a food cliffhanger? Well, that's what Tracy with Colorful Kitchen did with that mushroom frittata. I don't know about you, but I'm drooling. Are you drooling? Let's find out the finishing product to see how we can make that thing.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Here we are back in the kitchen with our healthy breakfast. We are making a mushroom and cheese frittata and some breakfast potatoes. So the breakfast potatoes, I cranked them up a little bit. I'm actually going to add just a little more olive oil to those right now, just to give them some more flavor and keep them kind of cooking at a nice rate, because they're starting to get that nice crispy on the outside. A tiny bit more salt and pepper, but really right now what we're going to focus on is our frittata. Mushrooms in there. We're talking mushrooms are so healthy, they're super low in calorie. And what happens when you make a frittata is you cook the bottom on the stove and then you cook the top in the oven under the broiler. So this is like the only difficult part about making a frittata, is making sure that it's going to come off of the pan. So when you put it into this oven, you want to make sure, like, look, see how it's kind of, it has some give from the pan. So when we finish the top, I'm going to flip it over on here, and that's the kind of the point where you're like, please come out all together. That's why we coated it nicely in olive oil. So right now I have the broiler on high. I have some mozzarella cheese, and I'm going to say we're eating potatoes that are low in fat. We have mushrooms that are low in fat. So we're going to be adding a little fat to this, buddy. And I like to put the cheese on top when I'm putting it into the broiler, because it kind of crisps it up a little bit and it gives it a really nice texture. Mozzarella is a good melty cheese, of course, so we're just going to use about a cup of mozzarella. We have 6 eggs and probably a cup of mushrooms, and we are going to pop this right into the broiler right now. So I'm going to go to the oven. I'm going to open it up. It's hot. It's getting hot in the kitchen. I have the cast iron pan, so it can go from the stovetop all the way to the oven. We're going to put it right here in the oven under the broiler. We're going to do that for not very long, like a minute or so, and then we are going to get it out, pop it out here, and really keep your fingers crossed and hope for the best, because you really want your frittata to fall all in one place. And the nice thing about frittatas when you have guests, or you're getting ready to start the day, is you can eat a frittata hot or you can eat a frittata cold. So if you're running around and you're getting everybody off to school or whatever you're doing, you're dealing with the dog, you're dealing with everything to get ready to start the day, and you don't get to your frittata in time, it's okay. You slice it like a piece of pizza and you can eat it on the go. It doesn't have to be hot. It still tastes good when it's cold. A lot of times you like to add something to the frittata. So today, in honor of St. Patrick's Day, we are going to add some arugula. Now you might have heard of rocket. It's a leafy green and it's the same thing as arugula. It's just called rocket. It's got a very peppery taste, and that peppery taste actually means it's full of antioxidants. So arugula and any leafy green is really, really going to be good for you. Great for your eyes, great for your skin, great for your immune system. So really I try to eat leafy greens every single day, whether they're raw or they're cooked. Now arugula stems, from the Mediterranean, and it's a really healthy addition to a lot of different foods. You can cook it up. I was thinking about putting it in the potatoes and kind of frying it up a little bit, but I decided we're just going to have it a little leafy on top of our frittata, because sometimes it's just nice to have a little something on top of the frittata. The frittata, of course, is 6 eggs, 1 cup of mushrooms, 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, and salt and pepper. So really simple ingredients, very, very healthy. Eggs are really, really good for you, really high in iron and selenium. And then the mushrooms, of course, like I was telling you before, they are so good for you. They're so medicinal and they're so low in calories. And one of our sponsors here on TV8 is Knapp Ranch. They're located in Eagle, and they have a farm here in the Vail Valley. It's like the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. You drive up into the high altitude, and then there's this gorgeous farm. And what they're specializing in right now is growing mushrooms. So if you ever go to their shop in Eagle, you're going to find exotic homegrown mushrooms that have so many flavors. All right, we have our frittata in there. It's been in there for about a minute or so, and I'm actually going to take the potatoes off the heat, move them over here, and get ready for some frittata space. And we're going to cross our fingers. Come on, everybody root for me here that this frittata is going to pop out of the pan just perfectly. Okay, here we go. We're taking it out. Ooh, yes. Look at how nicely that looks with the melted cheese on top. I got to turn this thing off. It's getting really hot in the kitchen. Okay, so here's what we have. And look, it's all going to come out nicely. And actually, I am not going to flip this one over because I put the cheese on the top. So if you put the cheese, if you mix the cheese in with the frittata, then you can flip it over. But since the cheese is on the top, I'm going to take an even more high-risk movement here with one spatula. Can she do it? 1, 2, 3. Look, it's like a pizza. And arugula is actually a great topping for pizza. So now we can just cut our frittata into however many slices you want. Nice and easy to cut. Here we go. It's our pizza frittata. And it's vegetarian. And then we're just going to sprinkle some of this arugula right on top. Since the frittata is nice and hot, we're going to get a little bit of wilting from that arugula. And I'm going to put a little tiny bit of olive oil just because I'm going to make it like a little salad. And look, we're talking pretty little use of olive oil here. We're not doing a lot of fat. That mozzarella cheese is going to give us some fat for the morning, but our mushrooms are really healthy, low in calories. Our arugula is very healthy, low in calories. We do have some of the potatoes that have crisped up nicely. I love those purple colors. They're going to be high in potassium. They have a little more calories, but they're still going to be really, really good for you and really healthy. So we're going to get those on the plate. Let's get 2 pieces of frittata. And there you go. You have yourself a lovely breakfast that really does not take that long to make. And if you're going to take a look at this piece of frittata, look, you can pick it up just like a piece of pizza and enjoy it delicious like that. It's really hot though. Maybe don't pick it up quite yet. And again, you can let it sit for a little while and enjoy it. So thanks for joining me here on Colorful Cooking. This is a mushroom and cheese frittata. It's got a nice crisp on the top from the cheese, a good spicy peppery flavor from the arugula, and these potatoes, delicious as well. Enjoy.
Good morning, Vail.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these 2 luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Here at Sun & Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun & Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day. Because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day, weekdays.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Have you heard the exciting news? Well, we're here to share it with you. Good Morning Vail is now a podcast, so you can stream us on all of your favorite streaming devices, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. So make sure that if you are on the go, that you get in the know by streaming us on any of those platforms. We love what we do here at TVA, and we love to give you the information. So make sure that you can catch us all the time.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the Scoreboard. I'm Ben Roof, here to tell you about our Valley's fantastic local sports. Unfortunately this week, most of our home games got canceled due to snow, but we will still give you the scores of the games that were played earlier this week. But first, we take a look over at the Vail Yetis, who are wrapping up their season tonight in Breckenridge. We talked to several of the players over the course of the season about how they were feeling throughout the year. Let's take a look back at some of those interviews right now.
How long have you been one of the fabulous players for the Yetis?
I was on and off for 8 years, 7 years, something like that. It's a long time now. I can lose count.
So one of the OG players for the Yetis. Now, some of the exciting news for the Vail Yetis is there's new ownership. Are you excited about the new ownership?
Yeah, I think it's going to be in a good direction for the community, and at the end of the day, that's what this is all about, is bringing the community together for something fun on the weekend to do.
Something way fun, and you guys have a lot of home games, so is there anything particular that you're kind of worried for as we're approaching the hockey season? Any teams that you're kind of like, oh man, they're really good?
Jackson Hole, they're always a good team, so that's going to be opening weekend here, so that will be a lot of fun. I'd recommend coming to that game. But for the most part, all the teams are pretty good, so I would say come to every game.
Come to every game. We've been to a few of the games here at TVA, and we know that you guys are pretty intense out there on the ice. Whether it's skating or whether there's some nice little brawls out there, it's always fun to watch.
Yeah, it's a part of the game, and, I think that it just comes out naturally with us when we all come together.
I can imagine. And now for the team, you guys just held your tryouts. Do you guys have any promising candidates on the tryouts end?
Yeah, some of the usual guys are looking a little old and slow, so we got some new young guns coming in, so it should be a good mix.
You have your last game of the season coming up, and are you excited about this?
No, I'm real excited. It's been a great season so far. I think we're at about 14-4-1, so we've had a really successful season and just really good time all throughout the season. Got a couple of good games left against Breckenridge, so looking forward to it. So
really nice. What's it been like just winning consistently? It's got to be a great feeling.
It is. It's really nice. Obviously, everybody on the team super competitive. I mean, we wouldn't be playing hockey still if that wasn't the case.
Right.
So it's always good to come away with the W. Have appreciated some really tight games in there too. So good, close battles back and forth, and it always feels good to come away with a win. So.
That's really amazing. But you have all your teeth, so you're not getting too crazy. You have beautiful white teeth, and nobody's knocked them out. So
oh, man. Don't jinx me on that yet.
So does it get a little crazy in there?
Oh, it certainly has. And, you'll see the quintessential hockey player missing a lot of chiclets, like we call them. And,
chiclets?
Man, yeah, my wife gets pretty nervous for me every single time I'm out there. So
I imagine so. She wouldn't want you to come back missing anything.
No.
But aside from all that, it's really a fun sport. Everybody loves to just get together. It's a team sport, but you guys are like a brotherhood.
Yes, yeah, for sure. I think just spending that much time together, some of the most fun we have, I would say, is just even hanging out in the locker rooms between periods after the games and stuff like that. It is definitely a brotherhood, fraternity, if you will, in a lot of instances. And just having that high energy activity level with this great group of guys really is pretty bonding for all of us. And
oh, I imagine.
Yeah, no, it's good. My best friends from the Vail Valley here are pretty much all on the hockey team.
What a great season the Yetis have had this year, and we can't wait to hear the results of their last game against Breckenridge. Now, let's take a quick look at the scores of the high school games that were played this week. Starting off with Battle Mountain Boys Lacrosse. They played away against Aspen, which they won 7-6 on Tuesday. Moving on to Battle Mountain Girls Lacrosse, who had 3 strong victories this week, first against Montrose, then Aspen, and finally Summit, leaving them with an undefeated league record of 3-0 so far this season. Congratulations, girls, on your strong performance this week. And finally, let's take a look at the Eagle Valley Girls Lacrosse team, who won against Summit last Friday, 12-11, but on Monday, they lost against Steamboat, 14-9. And that's all the time we have for today's update. Don't forget to catch us next time here on the Scoreboard.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
I love this time of morning because I love getting to talk all things ski and snowboard stuff, and especially if you're going to make your way out there on a day like today where we're going to see that cloud coverage a little bit heavy. It's important that you have the right goggle lens on. So I'm going to talk all things Anon right now. So we've got the Anon Merrick Wave Cell helmet. Now this helmet has some really cool technology, and it is that wave cell technology. You can see it through the vents, those nice little green pieces that you see. This is going to help take that compression off of your head and put more of it onto the helmet, making the helmet sturdier and more durable out there on the slopes, which is nice and convenient. Now, some other great features is there's this perfect little dial on the back, and I really like the noise that it makes as you use it. But this is going to help when you are putting the helmet on to fit it, to make it tighter, or just adjust it to fit your head the best way possible. Now, I've brought an Anon goggle with me as well. So I've got the Anon M2 series. This is a little bit bigger of a goggle frame. The reason that I chose that is because it's going to fit more nicely with this helmet. So all you have to do to get that goggle lens on, get it close, it snaps right in. All of Anon's stuff is magnet technology, making it super convenient for you to get out there, ski, ride, enjoy everything. And now let's talk about their magnetic face mask integration. When you're on the slope, and on a day where we might see some snow blow through or whatever the conditions may be, it's really hard when you're jostling with your face mask a lot. So a great way to do that is if it clicks in automatically. So all you have to do, get it close, it snaps right in, and then boom, your face mask is right there. Now the reason that I did this combination is because this goggle, as we're gonna I'm not gonna pull the strap over because last time I did that I really struggled, but this goggle fits seamlessly into this helmet right here, which you can see is going to fit in between the top and the sides, meaning that you're gonna have no exposed skin between your helmet and your goggles, meaning that you're gonna stay nice and warm out there when you're on the mountain. So this is a really great system, and it's really great when you can take the same helmet company and transfer it into your goggles, only because it's going to give you that seamless compatibility that we all like to see out there on the slopes. Now, if you're in the market for a new goggle or some new helmets, well then you can make your way into any one of the great Eyepieces of Vail locations. They've got 6 convenient locations throughout our community. We always recommend, if you're going to shop for maybe goggles or a helmet, that you make your way to the Goggle Bar, which is located at the top of Bridge Street. We want to thank Eyepieces of Vail for bringing you this Lens of the Day report this morning. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show. Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More Scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
Hi, it's Max at TV8 Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tv8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to your Saturday edition of Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Liz, and well, I was telling you about Kim Blackford from the Literacy Project coming in, and here you are, and I'm super excited to have you here. And I just realized something, that Hang on, everybody. I forgot to mic you up. So we're going to do this on the fly here. And we're just going to chat with you because you have so many amazing things to talk about today that I cannot wait to get involved. So now you joined a literacy project not too long ago.
Yeah, 6 months ago.
6 months ago. And you got yourself immersed into such a major program.
Yes, I have been volunteering in this community for almost 25 years.
Wow.
And I have to say that this is one of the most rewarding location or places to put your efforts. I have volunteers that are just singing with joy with all the great givebacks that they receive through our program. So I just hope more people want to jump on board and be a part of it.
You know, there are so many organizations that we have here in the community, but when you come across the Literacy Project, you are a little bit different. Everybody is altruistic, and that's what I love about being out here. Everybody has an altruistic purpose, and they want to take care of the people here. And what you guys do, you bring a whole nother twist to it, learning. But you make learning fun, and you really, really do bring light to a very important topic, English
literacy.
Literacy, you know, I mean, and you don't have to be a kid to sometimes have issues with that. And like you were telling me off camera, as adults, we want to maybe relearn Spanish a little bit so we can communicate within the community because we have both Spanish and English speaking people.
Yes.
So let's touch on a couple of the great things that you have. I know that you have classes.
Yes.
So explain the classes that you have. You have free, this is great, free English classes for the adults, and that's great. And I know that you have a grant through your Gypsum Rec Center. Is it the Rec Center?
Yes.
So explain how that works. And I'm going to take your arm so we don't look so ridiculous. There we
okay. I'm new at this.
I'm new at this.
Okay, so currently we have English classes for adults at both Avon Library and Eagle Library. The library district, Eagle Valley Library District, is one of our largest supporters and funders. We actually office out of the Avon Library.
Oh, nice.
And so you can find us there if you have additional questions. But so we have these free classes for all levels of adults. They're actually walk-in classes that you just show up. So if you have any coworkers or community members, neighbors that want to improve their English, just send them our way, and we will help them and match them with a tutor one-on-one so that they can have practice, natural conversation with a native English speaker. And
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And you don't only have to be a Spanish-speaking person. You may want to just perfect your English language.
Absolutely.
Like, I know a lot of people who want to start writing, and they might need a little kick, you know, and it's just something that's so natural for everybody to think that they have down, but there's a lot of stuff that you can learn as far as phonetics and punctuation, grammar, and all of that other great stuff. I happen to love English. It was my favorite subject. I'm completely right-brained, so that was perfect for me, you know. But I mean, I just think it's really important what you guys do for the community. And I just think I want to touch on the one thing that the Literacy Project does that I get involved in, and that is coming up through the Avon. Is it only the Avon Library? I don't know, but you have this wonderful program with the children.
Right. So with the Reading Buddies program.
It's so great.
In a combination with Vail Pet Partners that you are a major part of. We have programs at the libraries that bring in a pet, and the little kids get to read to the pet, and it just soothes the situation so they're not as nervous when they're trying to read. And
oh my God.
So Bailey. They love to read to Bailey.
I have to tell you, I wish I brought photos because I didn't really think that this was tying in, but of course it is. So I bring my dog to the Avon Library, and the kids who are learning their reading skills or perfecting their reading skills or just starting to learn, it's such an amazing situation because you bring your dog and your dog sits there and the kids feel more comfortable and confident. It's very intriguing to watch how this happens. And they read their stories, and it depends on the level of the reading. Sometimes she gets to get picture books, and sometimes she gets a full-on book from somebody that's a little older or a little bit more advanced. Mm-hmm. But when they have a dog in front of them, they feel more confident, and they feel like they're almost teaching. It's really cute. And my dog, for whatever reason, sits there and acts interested and lets them read to her. And and pet them. And then at the end, you have a little circle and you go around, and it's just a really, really wonderful experience to see those kids just beam with delight when dogs come in and they get to read to them.
Right. And you mentioned a great point that one of the best ways to learn is to help others. And so
Absolutely.
They think they're helping the dog learn a
think
story.
so.
And then the same with our adult classes. We have classes of all levels. So people come in that are then helping the individuals that are just new to the environment of English, and so they're all helping one another. And you had mentioned Mountain Rec. We just won a community grant through Mountain Rec. And
Congratulations.
Thank you. And so we will be offering classes at Gypsum Rec, and we won childcare. So there will be childcare provided, and then we'll be teaching subjects around recreation and sports and leisure. So we have this amazing lesson plan system online that allows interactive learning, and we just push a button and make all this joy happen through the learning of English. So it is subjects that will be around sports and leisure, World Cup, Olympics, community building, so that hopefully parents can interact more with their kids' coaches and spectators, and just make a stronger community all around.
So this is a vast situation. This isn't something where you just kind of boning up on your English. This is something that works for you throughout almost every aspect of your daily life, what you do here in a community, your children, your interaction with other adults.
Right.
I mean,
so what's beautiful is that by matching someone up one-on-one, we learn what their specific goals are. So maybe it's just reading to their kids, or maybe it's trying to get their driver's license.
Right.
Going back for their GED or heading to college. So it just depends on what it is. And, the majority of our students are Spanish speakers originally, first language, but we also have Japanese students, we have Russian students, we have students from Senegal. So just a plethora. And our lead instructor doesn't speak any Spanish, so you don't need to know that in order to teach English, because they're trying to learn English, right? So teach them in English.
I love that. And then you had mentioned it's called Intercambio.
Yes.
Now that is basically English and Spanish. So you hold your classes in that respect?
So what Intercambio is, specifically, it means interchange, and we choose to do an interchange of English and Spanish conversation. So because that is our largest population that we're serving, Spanish speakers originally, we invite anybody in the community who's attempting to learn Spanish to come be a native English speaker for the Spanish speakers. And so we present a lesson plan first through bingo, vocabulary bingo.
No way!
And then, so we're learning every word in Spanish and English, and then we're holding dialogue around it. And it's fascinating what we're learning.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
¿Cómo se dice bingo en español?
Oh, lotería.
Lotería! I just learned something.
La lotería.
It's so funny. Bingo, 2 syllables, Spanish. Lotería, 4 syllables.
I know.
It's funny how that changes completely. But I have a very strange memory from my high school Spanish. I can literally use it today. But my problem is I can say something, but then when somebody comes back at me, it's like, brrr, and I have no idea what they're saying. So I always feel like I'm really cool, like, oh, yeah, I can say something really, and then I'm not. So this would be even something great for everybody to just get involved with and learn a little bit of something. And I love having other languages in my life. It's just something really spectacular that you just feel kind of special and a little bit smarter when you know another language. So, and you know what? For communication purposes, we're a mecca here.
Yes.
We have so many people that come from so many places. So why wouldn't you want to have an understanding of the language?
Exactly.
And I just think that's a beautiful thing. Now, I know that you're looking for volunteers. If you want to be a volunteer and you want to teach some classes, you don't have to be a teacher. And that's what makes me really excited about that. You can tutor for private kids, and you can also do small classes. Explain how that works.
Okay, so through our Study Friends program, that's a program in the school system, that a counselor or a teacher would recommend that a student needs a little assistance. It could be in English, but it could be in math. It could be in social studies, history. And so we would find typically an adult or a strong high school student to meet with that student once a week and try and assist them, like basically a study friend, to help them learn the subject matter that they're having a little struggle in. And so that's one way. And then the other is my program. I'm the adult literacy coordinator.
Yay.
And we are always looking to add additional small group classes. We provide all of the training resources. I mean, we are talking, anybody could walk off the street and I could give them the tools they need to teach these courses, because we have students that are learning, what is your name? Or how old are you? Simple sentence structures.
¿Cómo se llama? And ¿cuántos años?
Yes, ¿cuántos
See,
años tienes?
this is just...
See, we're bringing it back. Your high school
It hurts
Spanish
a little bit.
is coming
It hurt.
back.
That hurt a little. But it's true, like your memory is a remarkable thing. So if you want to really just even like reboot the language, it's all in there. It's in that lobe, but you just bring it right back, and that's where you guys come in. And, you know, volunteering is a really rewarding thing to do. And the fact that you were tied in with the library and the bookworm, which we're going to get to in a second because you have an event coming up.
Yes.
I just think that immersing yourself in the community the way you guys do is just a super special and important thing. And the classes are free, everybody, and that's what I love. You're doing this for everybody. You're obviously a nonprofit.
Yes.
And how do people, let's say if they can't volunteer their time, can they volunteer money? Because I'm sure you guys could use some cash. Hola.
Always.
Dinero.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're always seeking donors. We have lots of work to be done. As you know, there's an endless need for people trying to learn in this community, learn a new language, learn English to better their lives. So you can sponsor an event. You can sponsor a program. We have a volunteer appreciation event coming up at the Bookworm Tuesday night, 5 to 7. And then we have an author event that we put on each summer where that is one of our fundraisers. So you could come attend our author event, hear an author speak. We don't have it totally tied in yet, but we will, and we'll come back and announce it for you, the date and the author. And that's a luncheon where you get to participate in an nice activity where you learn a little bit more about our organization and decide if you want to come on with your time, or you can just share a donation with us. That would be wonderful.
I love that idea. I just think that's special, and I like that you work with Sloan and all the other people over at the Avon Library, and then Patty Telling through Pet Partners. She's the one who connected me through the Literacy Project, and then I know you really through our dogs, and then I've been trying to get you on the show, and I'm super excited that we finally got together for this. I find this to be a very important subject, and I think that the way you tie in with the Eagle County Library District and the Bookworm and all the locals, I think that you guys are a very special organization, and that's why I wanted to bring you on. I want to bring light to everything that goes on there. You can be a part of this too. How do people reach out to you guys if they want to volunteer, maybe teach, maybe tutor?
Well, a couple ways. You can either just call our main number, which is 970-949-5026.
Okay.
And we'll get back to you right away. You can go on our website, theliteracyprojecteaglecounty.org.
Okay.
Or just come into the library and grab one of our business cards. They're all at the front desk, or see if we're there knocking on the doors. Monday night is a great time at Avon Library. We actually have so many students now that our one English class has been split into 3 levels. So we have pre-beginners that are, and this is all due to volunteers. That volunteers have come out.
Amazing.
We've been able to now have 3 teachers there that are helping pre-beginners, low intermediate, and then a high intermediate. So that's a great time to come check things out. Each of our libraries has a literacy section, which has materials that anybody can check out in order to practice their their language skills. And you know what? You mentioned something, Liz. You said whenever you say something in Spanish, then people come back at you.
Yes.
Well, imagine what it's like
The
for
other way
them.
around.
And so that's what our volunteers do. Our volunteers are there to just give some real life experience, like we're sitting on this sofa doing. That's what our adult volunteers do. You can just have coffee once a week with someone that's trying to learn the language.
Oh
and
my
that is
gosh.
going to help them immensely.
So it's very relaxed environment. It's very kicked back, and you guys just really want to bring light to the both languages, and you can merge them together and be able to be a functioning member of society and have a little bit of extra knowledge in your blood. So I love that idea. I think the idea of volunteering for this is a great idea. So please, anybody who's interested in volunteering for the Literacy Project, please get in touch with Kim Blackford. Make your way on over to the library or the Eagle County Library District or the Bookworm, because everybody is combined. You guys are all one big happy family.
Yes.
I think that's a wonderful thing. And I love the idea of either private tutors or small classes, and then you just get involved and you can be part of this community in such a big way. I just absolutely love this.
It's truly, truly rewarding to see
Yes.
the little light bulb go off. Oh, I never realized that. You know, it could be the simplest thing. A pronoun could
Right.
change someone's life. You
Yes.
know, it's crazy that
It's true. And you can learn inflections a little bit and how to maybe be a little bit more understood when you're not 100% sure how to emanate it.
Yes.
So I just think that's really wonderful. You guys do so much for our community, not only for the kids, but for the adults, for anybody that is seeking a little assistance. That's where they go. And I just think you are all remarkable. I can't thank you enough for being here.
Thank you, Liz.
Very, very special lady. Kim Blackford, everybody. And she is the Adult Literacy Coordinator for the Literacy Project here in Eagle County. You want to check them out. Once again, what's the website?
It is the Literacy Project, eaglecounty.org.
Okay, great. And you can also find everything through the Eagle County Library District as well. I can't thank you enough for coming in on a Saturday
Thank you,
morning
Liz.
to enlighten us and tell us all about the Literacy Project here locally. It's a beautiful
Wonderful.
program, and you're a beautiful human being. Thank you so much
Thank
for being
you.
here. It's Kim Blackford, everybody, through the Literacy Project. Make sure you get involved today, and we'll be back with more TV8 right after this.
Yay!
Great job. I couldn't hear anything. Do what? With an open. Oh, okay. Okay. Weather. I couldn't hear a thing, just so you know. Oh my God.
Oh, wow, yay.
All right, so you want me to do a quick open? Okay. Watch out yours has. Okay.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the second hour of Good Morning Vail on TV8 for your Saturday. I am super thankful to Kim Blackford for being here from the Literacy Project. We have another great hour in store for you guys, so stick around. I'm going to let you know what's going on for today as far as outdoors is concerned. By 8 a.m., 12 degrees, everybody. Your high today is 19 degrees. We have a chance of snow showers, 30% chance of snow showers, everybody. And we're going to take a look and see about the wind. It's going to be west 10 to 20 miles per hour. So make sure you get your layers on because it's going to be a little bit chillier feeling out there. Then we're going to take a look at the full day. We have scattered snow showers throughout the day by noon, 17 degrees. 4 p.m., 19 degrees, partly cloudy skies. And by 8 p.m. tonight, 18 degrees and partly cloudy skies. And we're going to take a look over at the I-70 corridor to see what's going on in Denver. A little bit warmer over there. Sunny skies and 40 degrees. Then we're going to get on over to Vail, where it's 30% chance of precipitation, 19 degrees. And then 27 degrees in Eagle, 10% chance of snow showers, 20% chance of precipitation in Avon, 22 degrees and partly cloudy skies. Your overnight low tonight is 6 degrees, 80% chance of snow showers again tonight. Cloudy skies, sunset 7:23 p.m. Tomorrow we have a 50% chance of snow again. In the evening, 26 degrees for your high tomorrow, 13 degrees for your low. 40% chance of precipitation tomorrow on Monday. Occasional snow showers for you guys. 20% chance, or rather 20 degrees for your high and only 2 degrees for your low. Getting colder at the beginning of the week, and then it will warm up by Tuesday. Mostly sunny skies. 40 degrees for your high and 24 degrees for your low. And then we get on over to Wednesday, 10% chance of snow showers, everybody. Mostly sunny skies. 46 for your high. It's going to be a nice warm day. 28 degrees for your low. By Thursday, 50% chance of precipitation. In the evening, 44 degrees for your high and 23 degrees for your low. Thank you to sunandski.com. Got to go check them out. They're located in Avon if you want to go there in person, or check them out online, sunandski.com, and get on over there to get all your gear for the winter mountain and all the other great things that we have for the season, clothing and accessories, and so much more. Now we're going to take a look at your resort report here on TV8.
This resort report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
In the last 24 hours in Beaver Creek, we've only had 1 inch of snow, but that's just adding to all of the other snow that we've had accumulated in the last 48 hours. 6 inches total in Beaver Creek. 299 inches is your season total. That's amazing. 58 inches for your base depth today, and extended lift hours, of course, from 8:30 to 4 p.m. in Beaver Creek, which gives you 25 of those lifts available. 163 trails are open to everybody. 98% of the trails are available on that terrain in Beaver Creek, which is super exciting. And now over to Vail. 5 inches in the last 24 hours, 8 in the last 48 hours. Total season of snowfall, 317 inches. That's amazing, everybody. 74 inches is your base depth today, and your lift hours also extended to 4 p.m. from 8:30 in the morning on Vail Mountain. And now we're going to see. We have 33 lifts of those lifts available, everybody. 275 trails are available, giving you 100% of that terrain available for you in Vail. Get out there, snowboard, ski, do your telemarketing, whatever you do, have a great day and be safe out there. That's your resort report, also brought to you by Sun and Ski, located in Avon. Get all your gear for all your sporting events at Sun and Ski. That's a look at your resort report right here at TV8 Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch The Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these 2 luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm having such a great Saturday, and there's more to come after the show. Of course, tonight we have one of the final shows for Mamma Mia over at the Battle Mountain High School. That's a 7 p.m. show tonight, and then tomorrow they have one more for everybody, and they're going to have a nice matinee for all of you. It's Mamma Mia through the Battle Mountain High School players. Super great. These kids are so talented. And Maddie had a chance to chat with them over the week, and we get to see this great interview. So sit back, tune in, and enjoy the kids from Battle Mountain High School.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Battle Mountain always does such a great job of doing some fabulous productions, and right now they're doing Mamma Mia, and we've got the directors and so many of the cast members joining me on the couch right now. So we've got David and Levi. Thank you guys so much for being here this morning.
Oh, thanks for having us. We're excited for the opportunity.
Well, we're always excited to have you guys here because my favorite part personally is all of the costumes that we've got going on. And so I think the best way to always do this is we're going to start over here. You're going to introduce yourself, what grade you're in, and then your role in the production.
Sure, yeah. I'm Presley Walters. I'm a sophomore, and I play Allie, which is one of Sophie's friends.
I'm Dylan Stepanek. I'm a junior, and I play Lisa, which is also one of Sophie's friends.
I'm Allie Jacobs, and I'm a freshman, and I'm just in the chorus.
Well, I'm Nina Nemkinen. I am a junior, and I'm also in the chorus.
I'm Milana Daniel. I'm a freshman, and I play Sophie.
I'm Isabel Applegate. I'm a junior, and I play Rosie, who is one of Donna's best friends.
I'm Vivian May. I'm a junior, and I'm playing Donna.
I'm Phoenix Wellbaum. I'm a sophomore, and I'm playing Tanya, who's also one of Donna's friends.
I'm Calvin Parrish. I am a senior, and I'm playing Sky, which is Sophie's fiance.
I'm William Pica. I'm a senior, and I play Sam.
I'm Silas Heafy. I'm a sophomore, and I play Eddie, who is a friend of the groom.
All so much fun. So Mamma Mia is hands down one of my favorite movies ever. Our director, who is behind the scenes right now, gets often annoyed because I run around singing all of the lyrics to this song because I love ABBA. And so are you guys beyond excited for this?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot of the students knew and loved ABBA because of the movie beforehand, and those that didn't know ABBA are now really, really into it.
I mean, who's not really into ABBA?
Yeah.
That's my main question. How long have you guys been working and practicing all of the songs, all of the dances, and everything that's gone into it?
So we had auditions in December, and then we started rehearsals the very first day of school in January. And so we were totaling up the hours of rehearsal with the full cast, and it's been just under 100 hours of full ensemble rehearsal, not to mention probably dozens more of individual coaching with leads and other dancing choreography.
Wow, that is a lot of time spent working on this production. And now, I mean, who is excited for what part of the play?
That's a tough one.
I know. I like hitting you guys with the hard questions.
Well, I don't want to give it away, but the curtain call is amazing. But that's all I'm going to say.
All right. So you like the curtain call.
Yes.
We've had you on multiple times. You guys have actually both been here quite a few times on the couch with me. And so why don't you guys tell us what you're most excited for in this production?
You go first.
All right. Well, here's what I think. I think the overall production as a whole, like I could single out a single, piece or a single particular scene, but I think what really brings it together for me is I just think the people that we have together on stage and the directors that we have. I think our rendition of this is really unique and really special for what we have and for the people in our school. And I'm just looking forward to putting it on for the people in this valley and, just being together with my friends here.
I'm excited for any scene with the dynamos. They're very fun.
The costumes behind me, it is full sparkles. So if you glitter, well then you should definitely be at this production because it's going to be a ton of fun and the Dynamos have a great role. Now, for all of you freshmen in the group, what are you most excited for because this is your first year being on the high school stage?
Honestly, I'm excited for everything. This whole show has just been amazing and the cast is awesome, so I'm just excited for everything.
How about you?
Same with me. It's a lot different than middle school, and I feel like it's a lot better, and I love the group of people I'm with, so yeah.
It's a good learning experience. I feel like you get to make friends in the different classes. You get to hang out with a lot of different people. Now, how many of you have done a Battle Mountain production before? Yes, that's what we like to see. And how many of you have joined us on the TV8 couch before? That's also what we like to see. We love having you guys here. We love you guys coming back. And we love when we have the opportunity to talk to you guys about this because mostly you guys have done this for quite some time. Over the course of the last year and a half, I've seen a lot of you before. Now, how many of you guys are going to take this to college with you and continue beyond high school? I'm not surprised by you two. You guys have been in every production that we've seen so far. Now, what was the biggest challenge in all of your rehearsing?
Well, I think it's the amount of music and dancing in the piece. Like so over 20 songs, I would guess. Like it's kind of nonstop songs. So I think that would be the biggest challenge. Yeah.
Now, as directors, how has it been kind of getting everything together, making sure your costumes come together, all of your sets come together with such a large production because there are so many different scenes that are so crucial to this production?
Well, I'm a big fan of the proverb, it takes a whole village to raise our children, or one child, and it takes a whole lot more than that to put on a musical. And so it's a huge shout out to our team of volunteers, including Shannon and Donna behind the cameras right now, and other parents that have helped with costuming, organization, communication. Our choreographer, Meredith, has been fantastic in addition to us as directors. We've got a lighting team. I mean, it's been a lot of people, and I've probably missed about 10 more.
Yeah, the build team, Detmer's like my right-hand person with painting the sets. It's one of the biggest like team building things that I think a person can do because it's so many different aspects to come together with one single focus, and that's to put on tell the story and put on an amazing show.
Which is going to be so incredible. I love Mamma Mia, and I'm so excited for you guys to be doing this. I can't even tell you. If I were to be here this weekend, I would be in your front row singing along with all of you, especially you Dynamos, because that's one of my favorite scenes. Now, if people are interested in buying tickets, where can they go?
They can go to our website, bmhsplayers.com/ or ticket sales right there on the flyer, and they're $10 a piece. Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 7 o'clock, and Sunday at 2 o'clock.
Some great shows. You can enjoy a matinee. If you're looking maybe to get out there, hit the mountain, then relax afterwards. This is the best way to do so because not only is it...
I don't know about relaxing, so they'll be up dancing in the aisle.
You're right, never mind. Actually, if you want to continue your moving throughout the course of the day, well, then you're going to want to make your way to Mamma Mia because you're not going to be able to stop moving, grooving, and singing along with this fabulous cast. I want to thank you guys all so much for being here. You guys all look so amazing. I'm so excited for you and the production of Mamma Mia, only because you guys do such a good job with everything you do.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Make sure that you check out the website. You buy your tickets. They're only $10, and you're not going to want to miss this. They do the best job of bringing these incredible productions to our community, and you get to support all of these wonderful students right now and the new ones getting involved. So make sure that you go and you participate in all the fun. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Liz, for your TV8 Saturday edition. We have so many guests on during the week. I like to bring back some of the people that we've had on the show. Now, we have the Avon Sustainability.
Good morning, Vail.
We've been talking about how you can be more sustainable here in our community. That way, you leave less of a carbon footprint, taking better care of our environment so we can continue to see great snow years like the one that we have. Well, we've got the Town of Avon Sustainability Coordinator, Charlotte Lynn, joining me on the couch to give us some more information. Good morning, Charlotte.
Good morning, Maddie. Nice to be here.
I'm so excited that you're here. Charlotte and I have been coordinating to sit together on this couch for a very long time, and so I'm really happy that you're here now.
Thank you. Yeah, same. Excited.
And you guys are doing a lot more to help educate our community and really push that there are some great options for people out there to maybe just take those little steps forward to start recycling.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually super easy. Sometimes I feel like I don't really know what else to say. It's pretty simple. So the Town of Avon just implemented a new recycling ordinance in around September last year, and it will become effective in November this year. So we have a lot of time to prepare, and we have a brand new educational campaign to help you get prepared for just that.
Which is really important because as I was looking through the campaign yesterday that you had so generously provided me to look over, I was like, these are things I didn't know.
Oh,
I didn't know that there were so many different types of plastic and some of them you have to recycle in a certain way, or I had never thought to take the caps off of the bottles before I recycle them.
It's actually the opposite. Yeah, so you take it off to clean them, but then you put them back on. So,
See, all of these great things that people are learning, and then crushing cans versus not crushing cans and things like that. So we've got a great little chart that you've sent over, and so let's talk about all of the things that people should be prepared for.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. I see it now. So our educational campaign is called Recycle Together, and we're working on just trying to get it to everybody as easily as possible. And for now, that means it's just mostly on our social media channels on Facebook and Instagram. We have, sorry, it's actually over there. So we have these weekly small videos that answers one question per week, and we just we try to make them really digestible and easy and fun to watch, and they're called Trash Talk Thursdays, and they're just posted on Facebook. Eventually they will be moved on our website, but just something fun to answer your questions. So I definitely recommend everyone to contact me at clyn@avon.org if you have any questions.
Which makes it so convenient, and especially as people are starting to learn all of these different things. One of the things that we have as a great resource here in our community is the Waste Wizard, and you can put that right on your phone to help answer any of those hard-hitting questions about what you can recycle and where you could take it and all of those kinds of things. So let's talk about who the Waste Wizard is.
The Waste Wizard is actually an app, which is awesome. So it's easily available on your phone, like Maddie said. It's also available on our website. So I personally like to just go to the website better, but it's totally up to you, whoever. The other day I just had a colleague ask me, hey, I heard that you can't really recycle laundry detergent tubs or jugs, whatever you like to call it. And I was like, you know what? Because a lot of people kind of come to me with these general questions about like what to do with certain things. And the problem is if you Google it, you'll just get information from all over the place, and you still end up not knowing what to do and probably even more confused. What's really amazing about Waste Wizard is that it provides information just about what to do here in Eagle County, specifically. So I was like, you know what, just hold on a second, let me find out for you. And so I went and just typed detergent, and it has a pretty smart search function, so it just pop up a list for you. You don't even need to really be that clear about what you're looking for. And then, so I found it, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's accepted in our curbside recycling, which just means if you have recycling at home, then you can just put it in your bin. But make sure that everything is clean, dry, and empty. So.
See, this is something that's so important for me to be learning because I save all of those. And so we have those like big Tide Pod tubs. And my roommate is like, what are we doing with these? And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe we'll like turn them into an art project of some kind.
You could do that too.
I didn't know that we could recycle them. So that makes it so convenient for people to see that right there on their phones, track everything down. But then, of course, you're answering all of these questions. And so my question is, how many different types of plastic are there?
There are 7 different types. Yeah, but what's interesting is, so for the most part, we can't, especially now here it is again, we're going to say in Eagle County, right? So not necessarily elsewhere, but here, especially at our free recycling centers, we can actually accept all types.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
so that's good. It's just that it actually matters more what the product is rather than what types, what number it is. So, for example, I just actually published another post on our Facebook page this week talking about the clamshell containers. So those are the containers that, contain strawberries or like salad and things like that. So the funny thing is they're actually not accepted for recycling, at least here. And however, you'll always see them as number 1 plastic. And number 1 plastic is actually one of the best kinds for recycling. It's just that they're made differently from like a number 1 plastic bottle. And so the way that they need to be processed afterwards is different as well. And that's why sometimes going with numbers can be a little bit more confusing than necessary. So I would encourage you to just stick with the types, and that being bottles, tubs, and jugs. Those kind of things, and not like random pieces of plastics. Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there it is, showing all the different types of plastic. Now, I think that's really important. Also, I like to save those too and tell everyone I'm going to turn them into terrariums to start to grow my little seedlings at home.
Yeah. So right now in the campaign, I'm talking about just like sort of the hard knowledge about what to do and how to recycle and things like that. But eventually, I have also information on how to reduce, how to reuse, and those are really important actions as part of this whole, endeavor of reducing waste. So it's not just the recycling. We kind of want to start from earlier than that and just like try to reduce waste from the beginning. Yeah.
Which I think is so important. And that's why we have the great plastic ban here in Eagle County. So you can't get that single-use plastic anywhere. You have to make sure that you are taking care of your planet and our environment and our community, really. So some of the other great videos that you have out right now is, should you crush your cans before you recycle them?
Yeah, well, the short answer is no. So yeah, and I've been talking to so many people about this, and they just, it's really easy to think that, what's happening in the recycling plant is that there's like this person and they're just like picking out cans for you. But it's all automated now. And so it's all these machines that are just like running and sorting the things that we put there.
Right.
And so they sort the recyclables by weight and shape. And so if you crush the cans, they actually can't really identify it easily. And the flatness will sometimes get it sorted to like the paper stream, which we obviously don't want. So please don't crush your cans.
Yeah. See, I'm learning so much, and it's so important for people to have all of this great information.
Great.
So you said that people can find these videos and this campaign online.
Yeah. So our Town of Avon Facebook page, or just avon.org/recycling.
Makes it nice and convenient. And then, of course, we've got your email address up on the screen, clynn@avon.org. That way, if people have any direct questions, they can reach out to you. They can get more information on the campaign. And then that way, you can continue to spread your message of sustainability.
Thank you so much. Yes, please contact me if you have any questions.
And this is the website. There's so many great resources here in our community, and Charlotte being one of them. So thank you for coming in, spending some time with us, and giving us all this great information.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Make sure that you check out the Town of Avon website, their social media, and that way you can be in the know before you're recycling things, because these are just some of the little steps that we can take to become more sustainable as a community. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard the Leadville Railroad. A time for family, friends, hot cocoa, and a relaxing trip. Enjoy our heated lounge cars. View snow-capped mountains. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Are you ready to party like it's 1999? Make your plans now for the ultimate après-Avon Beer Festival. Back in Avon, April 1st, starting at 1 p.m. Featuring rad tunes from Blink 90210 and jammy jams from Bandcamp. Plus unlimited beer, wine, spirits, and more. Tickets on sale now at avonbeerfest.com. Brought to you by the Town of Avon, Bighorn Toyota, CDOT Bustang, PSI Plumbing, Can Do MS, and Pazzo's Pizza. avonbeerfest.com.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TVA Weather Center. We are talking about record snowfall since the mid-1990s, everybody. So much snow to be had, and let's take a look at your Saturday. By 8 a.m., 12 degrees. Your high today is only 19 degrees, and we can expect a 30% chance of snowfall, everybody. Winds west 10 to 20 miles per hour. It will feel a little bit chillier up there on the mountains. By noon, we'll have 17 degrees and scattered snow showers with partly cloudy skies, and that will continue on through 4 p.m. at 19 degrees. By 8 p.m., we'll still have partly cloudy skies, and it'll be 18 degrees. We're going to take a look right now at the I-70 corridor, find out what's going on in Denver, where it's a lot warmer. It's only 40 degrees over in Denver with sunny skies. And then in Vail, 30% chance of precipitation at 19 degrees. Eagle, 10% chance of snow showers, 27 degrees, and partly sunny skies. And then we have partly cloudy skies in Avon, 20% chance of precipitation, and 22.
Are you looking to start shopping and maybe get some great deals on some fabulous things? Well, then you should make your way over to Sun and Ski Sports because they're having their Monster Markdown sale right now. And we're standing here with the manager, Jim. Jim, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us.
My pleasure.
Let's talk about this Monster Markdown because anything that has 2 M's back to back and then sale following it is perfect for people to get in the door and start shopping.
It's huge. We've got lots of discounts on all this year's winter equipment.
And that means skis, boots, bindings, poles, and then apparel.
Absolutely. Apparel is 25% off on this year's winter product.
And you guys carry some of the best names in the game right now. I was walking through a little bit earlier, and I saw some of my absolute favorites over there.
We have product from Burton, O'Neill, Obermeyer, a variety of stuff.
That way, everyone in the family can find something that they like. No matter your style, no matter your fashion, you can find something here at Sun and Ski Sports that you're going to fall in love with.
Absolutely. We've got it covered head to toe, kids and adults.
Which is so perfect, and especially if maybe you were out there, you were skiing some of the fresh snow that we've been receiving, you were like, wow, I'm getting wet through my ski stuff. That shouldn't be happening. It's time to upgrade it.
Absolutely. Whether it's picking up a shell for spring skiing, trying to pick up a heavyweight jacket for next year, we still have a great selection. It's time to come in and take advantage of the markdowns.
Now, we've placed ourselves strategically in front of the ski wall right now, only because I'm a total ski nerd and I love any opportunity to talk about them. And so with great deals on skis right now, people should get in the door and buy their skis for next year.
Absolutely. We've still got a great selection of skis, boots, poles, bindings, all running 20% off during the Monster Markdowns.
Monster Markdowns. And so let's talk a little bit about some of the skis that we have behind us, only because I love my head cores. That's my go-to ski. Sure. And so I always like to be on them and tell people about them. But there's so many fantastic skis on the market right now.
There are. You mentioned the head core. It uses graphene within the ski, makes it super lightweight, very stable. We've got stuff. We still have a selection of, the go-to ski of the Nordica Enforcer, one of everybody's favorites.
Yes. You guys carry all of the big name brands. So if you know anything about the ski industry, there are so many leading brands and they just keep expanding, getting bigger, getting better, and really producing that next hot item on the market.
Absolutely. We carry all the major manufacturers as well as independents such as Line, Armada, and Liberty.
Which Liberty is a really cool company because it's a little bit more close to home, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. They're based here in Avon. Can't get much closer.
That's why I said it. And that way people can come in. Do you guys do a demo program?
We do. We offer demos from all the major manufacturers. Up to 2 days can be applied towards your purchase price.
Which makes it so nice, especially if you're looking to maybe be out here, try some skis before you buy the skis. That way you know exactly what you're getting, and that way you can fall in love with the ski before you buy it.
Absolutely.
It's like test driving a car.
Except you get to keep it the entire day.
That's true. It goes everywhere you go up on the mountain. Absolutely. Now, let's go back to the apparel only because this is something that people sometimes misjudge when they're getting out there. Now, if you have that warm jacket that you've had for 10 years, it's time to upgrade that to something a little more waterproof.
Absolutely. The waterproofing can wear out on a jacket depending on how well you took care of it and how much you washed it. Certainly styling goes in and out. But, definitely time to upgrade after a little while.
And with these great deals, the great brands, and the large selection, that's the thing about you guys here at Sun and Ski Sports, is you have such a large area to retail so many wonderful products, and you guys do.
We do. I would say we're probably the largest retail square footage footprint in the Valley, which allows us to carry the largest selection, certainly within our company.
Which is so wonderful because then there really is something for everyone. And whether you're looking at getting new apparel, whether you need some of those accessories, some of those base layer pieces that are out there, and that's one of the things that people miss out on the most.
Absolutely. We've got base layer from Smartwool, from Hot Chilies, Patagonia. Again, large selection.
huge selection of so many great things. Now let's talk about some of the smaller things that people could use. Like I'm looking right now at snowshoes. Snowshoes are 20% off?
Snowshoes, 20% off. We carry a variety of different models from tubs. Everything from your golf course snowshoe to something that you're going to be able to get in the backcountry with.
Which I think is so wonderful, and especially when people are starting to get into snowshoeing. That way they have the options. They can start at the bottom, will work their way to that more advanced snowshoe, and that way they can have a ton of fun out there.
Absolutely. If you can chew gum and walk, you can snowshoe.
Oh, dang it, I can't do that. That's a skill I'm still learning right now. Now, if people are interested in coming shopping here at Sun and Ski Sports, what are your hours of operation and where are you located?
We're located in Central Avon, just south of City Market. Hours of operation are Sunday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Fridays and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m.
So people have that extended hour of shopping time. Now, is the Monster Markdown online too?
Absolutely. Sunandski.com, same deals are going there. So if we don't have your size here, you can either shop from home on the couch or just fire up your phone here in the store, select the right size, and have it shipped.
Which is so convenient, and especially if you're someone who maybe has a hard time buying clothes online, you can get them shipped to your house, but you can come in and do your returns in the store to make it that much more easy.
Absolutely. You can do your returns in store. You don't have to ship it back. As far as shipping, yes, you can ship direct to your house, or you can have it shipped to the store and just pick it up here.
That way you can get it, try it on here. If it doesn't fit, you can return it while you're still here, making it such a convenient process. You guys do such a good job at covering so many different sports. Now, we've been talking a lot about winter sports, but as we approach the summer, you guys do a good job of covering all of those as well.
We do. That's the sun part of Sun and Ski. We do water sports, lots of trail runners, casual apparel, hiking shoes. And of course, bikes.
I am so excited for that sun part of the Sun and Ski Sports to make its way out. I'm loving the winter. I'm loving the sales, especially this Monster Markdown, but I'm ready to see that sun a little bit.
It was nice last week. We caught a glimpse of the sun for the first time all winter, it seemed. Yes, everybody's kind of itching, but the winter will continue at least for a few more weeks.
Now, if people are interested in shopping the Monster Markdown sale, how long can they expect this sale to go in so they can mark their calendars to make sure that they get in here while it's still going?
The sale will go through April 17th.
So people, you need to get in the door. You need to come here. You need to come to Sun and Ski Sports, get your hands on all of their hot ticket items while the Monster Markdown sale is happening. Now, if you can't make your way in physically through the doors, well, then you can always shop online. Jim, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us.
My pleasure.
Make sure that you check out Sun and Ski Sports, or you go online. That way you can get your hands on all these hot ticket items. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the Scoreboard. I'm Ben Roof, here to tell you about our Valley's fantastic local sports. Unfortunately this week, most of our home games got canceled due to snow, but we will still give you the scores of the games that were played earlier this week. But first, we take a look over at the Vail Yetis, who are wrapping up their season tonight in Breckenridge. We talked to several of the players over the course of the season about how they were feeling throughout the year. Let's take a look back at some of those interviews right now.
How long have you been one of the fabulous players for the Yetis?
I was on and off for 8 years, 7 years, something like that. It's a long time now. I can lose count.
So one of the OG players for the Yetis. Now, some of the exciting news for the Vail Yetis is there's new ownership. Are you excited about the new ownership?
Yeah, I think it's going to be in a good direction for the community, and at the end of the day, that's what this is all about, is bringing the community together for something fun on the weekend to do.
Something way fun, and you guys have a lot of home games, so is there anything particular that you're kind of worried for as we're approaching the hockey season? Any teams that you're kind of like, oh man, they're really good?
Jackson Hole, they're always a good team, so that's going to be opening weekend here, so that will be a lot of fun. I'd recommend coming to that game. But for the most part, all the teams are pretty good, so I would say come to every game.
Come to every game. We've been to a few of the games here at TVA, and we know that you guys are pretty intense out there on the ice. Whether it's skating or whether there's some nice little brawls out there, it's always fun to watch.
Yeah, it's a part of the game, and, I think that it just comes out naturally with us when we all come together.
I can imagine. And now for the team, you guys just held your tryouts. Do you guys have any promising candidates on the tryouts end?
Yeah, some of the usual guys are looking a little old and slow, so we got some new young guns coming in, so it should be a good mix.
You have your last game of the season coming up, and are you excited about this?
No, I'm real excited. It's been a great season so far. I think we're at about 14-4-1, so we've had a really successful season and just really good time all throughout the season. Got a couple of good games left against Breckenridge, so looking forward to it. So.
Really nice. What's it been like just winning consistently? It's got to be a great feeling.
It is. It's really nice. Obviously, everybody on the team super competitive. I mean, we wouldn't be playing hockey still if that wasn't the case.
Right.
So it's always good to come away with the W. Have appreciated some really tight games in there too. So good close battles back and forth, and it always feels good to come away with a win. So.
That's really amazing. But you have all your teeth, so you're not getting too crazy. You have beautiful white teeth, and nobody's knocked them out. So
oh man, don't
really...
jinx me on that yet.
So does it get a little crazy in there?
Oh, it certainly has, and you'll see the quintessential hockey player missing a lot of chiclets, like we call them. And
chiclets.
Man, yeah, my wife gets pretty nervous for me every single time I'm out there. So
I imagine so. She wouldn't want you to come back missing anything.
No.
But aside from all that, it's really a fun sport. Everybody loves to just get together. It's a team sport, but you guys are like a brotherhood.
Yes, yeah, for sure. I think just spending that much time together, some of the most fun we have, I would say, is just even hanging out in the locker rooms between periods after the games and stuff like that. It is definitely a brotherhood, fraternity, if you will, in a lot of instances. And just having that high energy activity level with this great group of guys really is pretty bonding for all of us. And
oh, I imagine.
Yeah, no, it's good. My best friends from the Vail Valley here are pretty much all on the hockey team.
What a great season the Yetis have had this year, and we can't wait to hear the results of their last game against Breckenridge. Now, let's take a quick look at the scores of the high school games that were played this week. Starting off with Battle Mountain Boys Lacrosse. They played away against Aspen, which they won 7-6 on Tuesday. Moving on to Battle Mountain Girls Lacrosse, who had 3 strong victories this week, first against Montrose, then Aspen, and finally Summit, leaving them with an undefeated league record of 3-0 so far this season. Congratulations, girls, on your strong performance this week. And finally, let's take a look at the Eagle Valley girls lacrosse team, who won against Summit last Friday, 12-11, but on Monday, they lost against Steamboat, 14-9. And that's all the time we have for today's update. Don't forget to catch us next time here on the Scoreboard.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
I love this time of morning because I love getting to talk all things ski and snowboard stuff, and especially if you're going to make your way out there on a day like today where we're going to see that cloud coverage a little bit heavy. It's important that you have the right goggle lens on. So I'm going to talk all things Anon right now. So we've got the Anon Merrick Wave Cell helmet. Now this helmet has some really cool technology, and it is that wave cell technology. You can see it through the vents, those nice little green pieces that you see. This is going to help take that compression off of your head and put more of it onto the helmet, making the helmet sturdier and more durable out there on the slopes, which is nice and convenient. Now, some other great features is there's this perfect little dial on the back, and I really like the noise that it makes as you use it. But this is going to help when you are putting the helmet on to fit it, to make it tighter, or just adjust it to fit your head the best way possible. Now, I've brought an Anon goggle with me as well. So I've got the Anon M2 series. This is a little bit bigger of a goggle frame. The reason that I chose that is because it's going to fit more nicely with this helmet. So all you have to do to get that goggle lens on, get it close, it snaps right in. All of Anon's stuff is magnet technology, making it super convenient for you to get out there, ski, ride, enjoy everything. And now let's talk about their magnetic face mask integration. When you're on the slope, and on a day where we might see some snow blow through or whatever the conditions may be, it's really hard when you're jostling with your face mask a lot. So a great way to do that is if it clicks in automatically. So all you have to do, get it close, it snaps right in, and then boom, your face mask is right there. Now the reason that I did this combination is because this goggle, as we're going to I'm not going to pull the strap over because last time I did that I really struggled, but this goggle fits seamlessly into this helmet right here, which you can see is going to fit in between the top and the sides, meaning that you're going to have no exposed skin between your helmet and your goggles, meaning that you're going to stay nice and warm out there when you're on the mountain. So this is a really great system, and it's really great when you can take the same helmet company and transfer it into your goggles, only because it's going to give you that seamless compatibility that we all like to see out there on the slopes. Now, if you're in the market for a new goggle or some new helmets, well then you can make your way into any one of the great Eyepieces of Vail locations. They've got 6 convenient locations throughout our community. We always recommend, if you're going to shop for maybe goggles or a helmet, that you make your way to the Goggle Bar, which is located at the top of Bridge Street. We want to thank Eyepieces of Vail for bringing you this Lens of the Day report this morning. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Are you ready to party like it's 1999? Make your plans now for the ultimate Après-Avon Beer Festival, back in Avon April 1st starting at 1 p.m., featuring rad tunes from Blink 90210 and jammy jams from Bandcamp, plus unlimited beer, wine, spirits, and more. Tickets on sale now at avonbeerfest.com. Brought to you by the Town of Avon, Bighorn Toyota, CDOT Bustang, PSI Plumbing, Can Do MS, and Pazzo's Pizza. avonbeerfest.com.
Join host Mitch English and Reese Pascal for Daily Flash, a live, upbeat, and fun take on today's news, entertainment, and social media trends. Our host will keep you informed, entertained, and ready to jumpstart your day. Tune in to Daily Flash.
What a fun-filled Saturday we had here on Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. I hope you enjoyed the program. A very special thanks to Kim Blackford from the Literacy Project. here in Eagle County, for coming on and giving us so much insight as to what they do. If you want to volunteer, maybe be a part-time teacher or a tutor, get in touch with the Vail Valley Literacy Project. They are all through the Eagle County Library and, of course, the Bookworm. Everybody is tied in together with a great community of people that really, really give of themselves and really, really help everybody here. I'm super excited about that. And tomorrow we have Lenka Sage Esther coming in to bring some art to us with the children and a little face painting as well. Have a great Saturday, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has